watch me rain, and I'll slay them all. Slay them all.
It's Gautam for Team Super Fit, and as usual it's early in the morning and I'm about to leave to the gym and shoot you guys an arm workout. And yeah, before we get started with that, there's something I want to tell you guys. If you guys are beginners, I request you to not have a separate day for arms, because arms are a small muscle group and a lot of people don't understand that. Everybody wants big arms, and at the end of the day, no matter what you do, your arms are going to keep growing. So please don't have a separate day for arms. Okay, for example, you can work your biceps along with your back, and you can work your triceps along with your chest or shoulders. So unless and until you have a problem with your arms not growing, don't have a separate day for arms. But anyway, you guys can do whatever you want. If you guys want to train your arms on a separate day, go ahead and do it. If you guys want big arms, go ahead and do it. So yeah, so this video is for that. This is me again on the commentary, guys, and the reason why I'm doing this is because this way I can actually talk to you while I'm working out and make you understand things better. And also, yeah, so that's the reason why I'm doing this. So today we're doing about three exercises for triceps and then 3 exercises for biceps, and finishing it all off with 2 supersets. This is our first tricep exercise. This is the close grip bench press. We're doing about 3 sets of this. And the thing you need to understand here is that don't hold the rod too close. I've seen a lot of people make that mistake. The reason why I'm telling you this is because if you hold the rod too close, you're going to create a lot of tension on your wrist, and that's going to damage your wrist on the long run. So again, hold the rod a bit narrow than your shoulder width, and again, control the weight, guys. The negative rep is where a lot of muscle damage takes place. So control the weight, and then when you go up, lock out your elbows and create that maximum extension and the contraction, and damage as much as muscle as you can. Wow, I don't know. Anyway, the next exercise is overhead dumbbell extensions. We did about 3 sets of this, and again, here you need to understand that keep your elbows as close to your head as possible, and again, go all the way down and all the way up. Have that complete contraction, have that complete extension, and have that mind muscle connection, because mind muscle connection is everything, guys. Once you get that mind muscle connection, you're gonna see muscle growth your muscle growth is gonna become rapid. So after that, we did some bench dips. We did some weighted bench dips, 3 sets of weighted bench dips. So yeah, your hand placement is everything for this exercise. Don't place your hands too wide, or don't place your hands too narrow. Place your hands as close to your butt as possible. So this way you're going to have the complete tension on your triceps and not on your elbows. I think we're using 15 kgs here, and I'll be using, I think, 20 kgs on my set. It's not about how much weight you can lift, guys. It's about hypertrophy. It's about creating that hypertrophy. We're getting about 12 to 13 reps, I think. 12 to 13 quality reps. Again, don't go all the way down. Make sure you have a right angle between your forearm and your arms. So again, 12 to 13 quality reps. And then while finishing out, you can just pump it up, guys. So and this exercise makes me look really short. I'm a short person, but I'm not that short. So anyway, after that we moved on to some biceps. We started off with some barbell bicep curls, 3 sets of that. And if you look at my hand placement here, I'm doing a wide grip barbell curl. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to get the outer head of my biceps to work. Again, you need to change your grip from week to week so that you have a complete development on your biceps. And again, don't cheat. I've seen a lot of people cheat on these curls. It might look as though I'm cheating, but I'm actually having a full range of motion. I'm going all the way down, all the way up, and squeezing my biceps on each and every rep to create that expansion and that contraction, and have that mind muscle connection. This is my first voiceover, so I'm like, I'm having a lot of confusions when I talk. So anyway, we moved on to some preacher curls after that. We did 3 sets of preacher curls, and in this exercise you literally cannot cheat, and that is what I love about this exercise. You cannot cheat. So if biceps are your lagging part, I strongly recommend you doing this exercise, because it's going to have that complete range of motion. It's not going to let you cheat. So and each and every rep is going to be a quality rep on this one. So after that, this is our last bicep exercise. I think we did some seated dumbbell twisting curls. That is something new, because when you go on top, look at me, when I go on top, I point my pinky out and then I twist my biceps. That's going to create that extra contraction. If you don't believe me, you can check it out. Just take your hand and then try screwing a light bulb. That is going to create a tension on your biceps. So that is exactly what we're doing here. And again, don't mind the weight, guys. Pick a weight in which you can do 10 to 12 quality reps. It's all about creating that hypertrophy. We're not powerlifters here, we're bodybuilders. So we actually don't care about the weight. All you want to do is create that hypertrophy. Again, squeeze your biceps on each and every rep, and then extend your biceps on each and every rep. And I don't know why I did this, but I just thought I'll pose. But anyway, that is a really good pump. So anyway, after that, we moved on to doing some supersets. This is the first superset. We did some rope pushdowns, supersetted with some cable hammer curls. Again, this is a really good isolated movement for your triceps. I got that right. So isolated movement for your triceps. Again, lock out on each and every rep, and then go all the way up, expansion, contraction. I keep telling you that, but that's really, really important. So this is the rope cable hammer curls. This is really good to, again, we're hitting the outer head of the biceps, and this also works your secondary biceps, the muscle that connects your forearm and your biceps. So if you want bigger forearms, you can actually do this too. It has the tension on the secondary biceps and on the outer head of your biceps. Really good exercise for mass building. That is really good lighting. So the next superset, we did some single hand cable pushdowns and some cable concentration curls. Look at the lighting, guys. Wow. Okay, I've started cutting, so actually I can see some definition on my arms. But anyway, again, this is really good for getting that outer head of your triceps. Look at it. I'm not doing a lot of weight. I'm making sure I get good quality reps on each and every set. So it's all about hypertrophy. So I think after this, we move on to the cable concentration curls. That is a really good exercise to get those bicep heads. We'll see that in a while. Yeah, so now moving on to the cable concentration curls. I'm doing both the hands at the same time. So yeah, look at this. When I contract, it's all on my bicep head to get that bicep peak. It's a really good exercise to get that bicep peak. If your biceps are oddly shaped, I strongly recommend you guys to do this, because this is going to shape your biceps, give you that peak. And again, squeeze, guys, squeeze. Make the blood rush. Hope you guys like the video. Try it out and tell me what you think. So this is going to conclude this video. Like the video, comment, subscribe to Team Superfit if you haven't, and also ask your friends to subscribe. And go ahead and like our Facebook page. I'll put the link in the description, and also I'll put my Instagram profile. Follow it. And yeah, that's it, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Watch me rain, and I'll say